The resentment in Bangladesh against the Sheikh Hasina regime is growing every day. As general elections next year looms large, people are vociferately expressing their anguish. Yesterday, supporters of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party set fire to buses and hurled petrol bombs as they demanded that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina steps down and that the upcoming elections that are expected early next year be held under a neutral caretaker government. Bangladesh police had to fire rubber bullets and tear gas at stone-throwing opposition party supporters blocking major roads in the capital Dhaka to demand the Prime Minister's resignation. Police said that at least 20 officers were hurt in the clashes, at least 90 people were arrested and 2 senior BNP leaders were taken into police custody who were later freed. The regime of Sheikh Hasina has been criticized for cracking down on anti-government protests. Just a week back in Dhaka, activists and supporters from different parts of the city had joined a protest march that had stretched for nearly 13 kilometers, bringing traffic at different points to a standstill for hours on a busy weekday. The opposition Bangladesh Nationalist Party, led by former Prime Minister Khalida Zia and dozens of smaller allies, have called for protests throughout the country to demand that Hasina steps down and that the polls take place under a neutral government. The opposition parties have also alleged that Sheikh Hasina's government has been fast-tracking pending police cases against some of the opposition leaders to prevent them from running in next year's elections that will take place in January. Several members of the opposition camp have been facing charges of arson, violent attacks on police, various subversive activities and other serious crimes. The members of the opposition claim that the police officers have been allegedly instructed to maintain good rapport with public prosecutors and judges to ensure quicker trials and the disposition of such criminal cases. Last December too, the country had erupted in violent protests. A lot of factors had combined together back then to aggravate the situation. Dhaka had witnessed huge protests after a massive hike of 51% in essential fuels was declared in August 2022 that had made its citizens livid. That massive hike was the biggest hike in prices of fuel since Bangladesh became a free and sovereign country. Although there were already concerns about the nation falling prey to the debt trap of China, the impending economic crisis had made concerns even more worrisome. Bangladesh had in fact become the third country in South Asia after Pakistan and Sri Lanka to seek financial support from the IMF. Inflation rates had skyrocketed and it had increased the cost of living and had decreased the actual income of people. The often occurring power and energy crisis still continue and it has also exacerbated the situation. Yet again, Bangladeshi citizens have joined the demonstrations to protest against rising food prices and to express their dismay at how the government has been handling crippling inflation.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.